Hi there. Now, the world out there is like a jungle. Now, if you don't know how to move, you don't know what to look at, if you don't know how to work, if you don't know how to reason, especially if you don't know how to use your brain, if you go on procrastinating, if you don't have any patience, if you don't have any perseverance, if you keep on doing things spontaneously without having a real direction, especially if you are dreaming and just dreaming without planning, or if you are just doing anything that you just like, you will have difficulties in living in this jungle. Now, this jungle that is called life, especially in the system where you find yourself today. Now, success starts by working on yourself. Starts by training, because training is exactly what you need to be able to do better. That's what people do, especially in sports. You know, they train all the time, and then you go and see them just once when there is something going on. That's when the public has access to these people, and they see the people playing during that moment. But it took them time to be able to get there. So it's like everybody knows, like seeing the peak of the iceberg. Now the work is under the sea. Now, if you are thinking about doing something for yourself, you have to start changing. And changing simply means doing exactly what you've not been doing yesterday. And we say that all the time. But if you do the same thing you've been doing yesterday and you still find yourself in the system where you were programmed to do exactly what you're doing today, especially in the system, then you are following the wrong direction. Now, I can't say what is right and what is wrong, because nothing is ever really right or really ever wrong. It all depends on you and what you really want in life. So your life depends on what you want, and you can get whatever you want, especially if you start working on yourself. So everything has to do with training. So the message right here today is train. Now, do the best you can for yourself. And training simply means practicing something that is new in your mind, and the brain needs new information. But every time you have new information, the important thing is, how do you keep yourself, how do you keep focused? By repeating the same things many times to be able to make that service or that practice or that action perfect, or making it better all the time. Now, that is the hardest thing that people have in life, because many people have difficulties in repeating certain things, and because they're tired of repeating it, they will never actually take great steps or reach all those great standards. Because if you can do the same thing in many different ways and teach people the same thing in different many ways, most especially, then that is progress. So progress is not only doing new things or doing great things, because the great thing is you already. You already have everything you need. Now, how do you observe yourself and your surroundings and handle it? So I created what you call how to define your destiny in less than 7 words. Now, this is something really special, and I can only teach you this free when people get into the right sections. Now, you can't train yourself and then still remain where you are, because while you're training yourself and getting better, you are moving ahead. And moving ahead simply means having different friends or having different activities, which is really important, because you are simply the average of the people that you have around you. The people who actually you go around with, you're the average of those people. So the more you learn, the more you do not only earn, but the more actually you have progress, and you keep on moving ahead. So this is really important. Okay, so start doing your thing, start discovering what is your destiny, that thing you should do all your life, so that you are happy infinitely. This is very important. Okay, do not procrastinate. Okay, do not procrastinate, and stop doing those things that you're taught to do at school, because at school you do not learn all the things you need, especially in life. Like at school, you only trained to have that title to be able to do a specific job in the system. All right, so this is really important. Okay, I can't tell this right now in Italian, but I'll do that in the next videos. Okay, so if you have any comments, keep it for yourself, because the enemy you have around you is not the person around you, it is you. Because if there's anything that it is in your mind, it is in your consciousness, okay, or your unconsciousness, then that's something you have to solve. Okay, you don't have to solve your problems out there with other people. You have to work on yourself and know how to accept life, and how to treat people, especially treat yourself and be a better person all the time. Okay, that's really important. So everything is about you and how you can be a better person. So working on yourself. So you are your greatest enemy. because most of the time people want to do something, you want to do something, and you plan it, and then when that time comes, you change your mind. And people are scared to face the difficulties. People are scared to face life. Most especially, people are scared to make errors. Don't be scared to make errors. That is what you do to learn. Okay, you need to go through the process. You don't have to reason, you don't have to think, you just have to start doing it. When you do it, and during the process, you learn, because that's the greatest error many people make today. They want something they can't get because they can't change. So the change, you have to change first, and be able to insert new information in your mind, in your brain, to be able to have changes, because the brain is just a box of information, and you are exactly what you're exactly your past and your experiences. Okay, if you do not have new information, you will not have new habits, and you will not have other results. So this is pretty important. Okay, so do not procrastinate, be perseverant, be patient, and I wish you all the best in your life. All right, bye bye.